Alright, so we're about to get back into this. The last time we were watching this, the good old Big E had a flashback of Malcador. So I'm about to hit play on this. I changed my layout a little bit because one, I realized it's kind of hard to see me with half the lights in my room turned off because I'm a fucking idiot. And two, um, I just needed to change the layout of the camera because I used a Twitch stream and that was the layout I had. So, this is going to be the layout going forward unless something else changes. That being said, let's get into it.
My lord, the deed has been done. And it took a fuckload of time. At least 3,000 scribes died, and I somehow managed to get a headache in the process. But the message has been sent to all inquisitorial and ecclesiarchal organizations in the galaxy. My lord? Hello? Are you awake?
My lord, I have completed the mission you entrusted me. I have traveled the galaxy and found these 12 individuals of character, skill, and determination. Please, if you will oversee them, I will be ready to make my sacrifice. You have done well, my faithful servant. I trusted you to find me the most inquisitive and trustworthy this galaxy has to offer, and you succeeded. I approve of your selection, Malcador. Thank you, my lord. These individuals will lay the foundation for the eternal watchmen of the Imperial, ever rooting out heresy and keeping mankind away from the abyss that is chaos. Now that my final duty has come to an end, I shall make my final sacrifice for you, my Emperor. Behold the greatest sacrifice of our age. Malcador the Sigilate is no more. Henceforth he shall always and only ever be Malcador the hero.
Okay, so basically, if you don't know who that guy is, during the Horus Heresy, which pretty much set up everything that happened in 40k, 10,000 years later, Malcador was the regent of Terra. He was not anybody special. He was a strong psyker, but he wasn't anybody special. He was just a human, and the he basically burnt out his soul to um, keep some things that were screwed up, not screwed up for just long enough so the emperor could go deal with the actual rebellion that was happening. Um, it basically fried out his soul. So yeah, continuing on.
My lord, you're awake?
Of course I am, you fuckstudies. Can't you see when people are having dramatic flashbacks?
Oh, I'm really sorry, my lord. Anyway, the deed has been done. The message has been conveyed.
Good. How they dare shit upon a sacrifice that my most loyal servant ever made by turning the organization he laid the foundation for into an elitist shitfest is inexcusable.
His eye isn't lighting up anymore. I guess I just got tired of doing it.
Excuse me, my lord. I don't think I follow.
Malcador, the hero, previously known as Malcador the Sigilate. He was my bro for life, and the first High Lord of Terra. He was the one who ruled and spread the word of the Imperium in my stead while I was tinkering with his throne. If it weren't for that disappointment of a son Magnus the Bookworm, who just had to fall to the temptations of chaos, and sent a brain-shattering psychic phone call to me with his powers, the barriers that protected my greatest project, the webway of mankind, wouldn't have been ruined, and Malcador wouldn't have had to make his sacrifice.
If you're into 40k and you don't know what happened on Terra when basically Magnus the Red decided to send basically his warning, Um, read The Outcast Dead. It's an awesome book, and it's one of my favorite ones that I've read so far.
Oh,
Needless to say, he's fucked a lot of shit up.
Everything is Magnus's fault?
Definitely.
No, it's not.
If I could, I'd brutally spank Magnus until his ass would turn so red that his face would look pale in comparison.
Hashtag blame Lorgar.
Ah, I see.
Come to think of it, is Magnus still alive?
Last time I heard he's a demon prince now, residing in the Eye of Terror on the planet of the sorcerers.
Sounds really fucking nerdy, just like him. Later, I want you to send those ultramarines mercs there and try to get a hold of Magnus and then bring them here to me. If they fail, they'll at least not be so fucking snobby anymore, and if they succeed, I'll get to spank Magnus so it's all good.
Very well, my lord. I'll remember to tell someone that.
Now, I wonder how the disbanding of all those shitty cult organizations is going.
There is no doubt about it, fellow Inquisitors. Whoever sent this message is a heretic. There is a heretic on Terra, pretending to be the only God Emperor of mankind.
This must be the work of demons.
A cult. It must be a cult.
Yes, a gene stealer cult.
What?
We cannot let this heretic keep doing what he is doing.
We can't intimidate this Holy Terra, right?
I don't think so. That would be kind of counterintuitive.
Counterintuitive? What the fuck does that mean?
We cannot perform exterminatis of Holy Terra yet. But what we can do is send an inquisitorial representative there as one of the High Lords of Terra, and then argue with the rest of the High Lords until they allow us to perform a thorough search and purge of our planet.
Oh, that sounds real good.
It will be like an annual exterminatus, with more door kicking and burning buildings.
Maybe we can check if Terra is a tomb world while we're at it.
Now, my brothers and sisters, radical or Puritan, the only thing you need to do is vote for me as your inquisitorial representative. I will travel with my feet to Terra, find the culprit who's behind these messages, and kill him for the Emperor.
Okay, so right there at the end, I basically started coughing up a lung. I'm just getting over being sick, so I mean that's what happens there. But I hope somebody tries to explain how just much of a bureaucratic hellhole the Imperium is right now. I'm actually hoping I get to see some of that get cleared up after I see how he reacts to that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and check the next episode as well. Cause let me see what the next. Let's see. Oh God. Okay. The next episode is the High Lords of Terra. So let's go ahead and check that out. We're just gonna continue to keep it on rolling. But yeah, I'm loving this so far. This is great.
Greetings, Honorable Battle Brother! Did you hear the news? Indeed I did, Honorable Battle Brother! We have received a mission from Holy Terra itself! That is right, Honorable Battle Brother! It is our time once again to prove ourselves as Ultramarines! And with pride and honor, we shall succeed, and we will never fail our sacred duties! After all, the greatest of them all are the Ultramarines!
That's fucking horrible.
Soon enough I should stop hearing their constant fucking chanting in my head. I've been hearing it for so long that I'm starting to feel like I have warp traveled on a fucking bicycle.
I'm still not certain about this idea, my lord.
Are you defying me?
No, absolutely not. I was just thinking, since the Ultramarines are one of the greatest forces in the galaxy, are you 100% certain that sending them to their imminent doom on the planet of the sorcerers is a good idea?
Look, my child. I know you are fucking stupid, but I am your father, and you should never argue against your father, because he always knows best. Isn't that right?
Of course!
That's a good custodes. Your intelligence is growing remarkably fast, just like your father's.
Oh, well,
Really?
thank you. Dad.
No problem, son. Now, prepare your cleansing equipment. My eye lobes are itching like they are infected by a fucking Death Eater virus. Also, bring my Centurion.
Right away.
Hey, Lords of Terra, we are gathered here today to discuss the most pressing matter, the survival of the Imperium of Man, such that we have never seen before.
It's gonna be
Should
stupid.
we outlaw the use of laxatives to everyone but us?
What?
Because my poo has been really hard and dusty lately.
I am the law, and I think that not only should we outlaw laxatives, we should also get a new shipment of prune cakes, because that really helps out with how your bowels dance out poo.
I disagree. My generals needs to poo in several random places.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised if this is what those assholes discussed. I really wouldn't, with how fucking horrible the bureaucracy is in the Imperium.
To command those living flashlights of mine. And the workers in the t-shirt factory's gotta do that too. Can I my guys go into battle with their fucking skillets, can I?
Just declare them penal leaders will be fine.
This is a discussion for you biological types that are going to get your rectums replaced with service skills.
Alright, seriously, it isn't funny anymore. First, you make fun of my hat on a daily basis, and now you send this emperor-damned message throughout the entire Imperium. Why?
Can you quiet down, Sourhead? I can't hear you.
We didn't send anything, I think, did we?
I don't know. Who am I again? I forgot.
Well, if you didn't send the message, who did? Someone is obviously being very mean.
Oh, stop your whining, Decius. Can't you see that we're having a very important discussion about who here?
This must be the 20,000th time you've had that discussion.
2,374. Time to be exact.
Back in my day, people didn't count with numbers. Instead, we used good old-fashioned coaches to count.
Okay, I think I got it. So the Judge Dredd look-alike, he's basically over law. Astra Militarum, I have no fucking clue, and that is definitely the Fabricator General of Mars.
Well, well. Perhaps we should outlaw counting again?
Oh yeah! I am the law!
Well, I'm gonna go back to the Ecclesiarchal Palace and figure out which one of you pruneheads ordered this message to be sent around. The Ecclesiarchy is not disbanding, and that's that.
My lords, the inquisitorial representative has arrived.
The inquisitorial representative? I hate that person.
Ah, the Inquisition? Very well. What name does he go by?
Lord Inquisitor Fyodor Karamazov, sir.
What? Karamazov?
I feel thoroughly refreshed now. Chain halberds truly do wonders.
My lord, I've been thinking a little. When Magnus tried to contact you, what did he try to tell you?
Are you siding with chaos now?
No, my lord. I'm just pondering here. But I'm thinking, let's say that Magnus was actually trying to warn you about Horus's fall.
Which he was.
Okay.
If that was the case, then Magnus wouldn't have had to send his message to you if Horus hadn't fallen.
Yes.
And Horus wouldn't have fallen if the chaplain Erebus wouldn't have tempted him to join Chaos.
Right.
And Erebus wouldn't have kept turning Primarchs to the ways of Chaos unless he hadn't tempted Lorgar over to his side together with the Wordbearer's first company captain, Corferon.
Correct.
So by that logic, wouldn't this all actually be Erebus and Corferon's fault?
Now you are just talking out of your ass. As I said earlier, everything is Magnus's fault.
Of course, my lord, you're right. I'm sorry.
By the way, while you were sending that message to the Ultramarines, did you also tell them to cut Erleman's life support?
I'm sorry, my lord, I kinda forgot about that.
Do that later, then you should boot. Speaking of which, I need you to explain something to me.
What is it, my lord?
Why are you the only one ever visiting me?
Is that it? Oh, that's it. Oh well. It's a pretty good question actually, so we'll find out. So the Hind Lords were exactly what I expected, a bunch of jackasses. But yeah. So I'll go ahead and put this up tonight and tomorrow. See what's next. I might do one more video tonight. I'm not sure. I just haven't figured it out yet. But yeah. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.